Good. Everybody's doing pretty well. No intro today. Just wanted to get into it. Starting a little early so I can actually show off what the Hot Tomato Evo Victorious Road is like. This is a classic 20-plus-year-old game, believe it or not. This is actually this is probably the best box game that ever got released that never got released in the States, which is kind of sad to say that, but it never got released in the States, even though it's probably the most realistic box game to ever to actually be made. Everything actually mattered at that point as far as weight, diet, shaking my head. Okay. Basically, you get to control a lot of aspects of your fight career. I got inspired by, and I want to butcher this. I got inspired by him to play this game because I've been watching him his YouTube videos and enjoying him so far. He's definitely had his own little career path and went on pretty good with himself as well. If you get a chance, definitely watch his video series. I wonder if he made a playlist over there so far. Let me see. I think he did make a playlist. Let me actually put this in the pinned comment. He did make a playlist. Awesome sauce. So I will post this in the Twitch and pin it because this series is really enjoyable. I've watched it on a daily basis on here. And, you know, roughly I want to share the love because at the end of the day, this is what actually got me streaming this today. And let me pin this in the comments. Actually, let me do this real quick. Let me do this here. I'm gonna type this out correctly. I am doing this deftly though. If I get everything correct here, this will go directly to this channel, I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna put Hot Tomato Evo Journey. God, this is fire, definitely. If you've never seen this game before, definitely want to check it out. I'm pinning this now for the next to the end of the stream at least. We're snoozing this one. And I'm also going to put it into the other chats as well. Because everybody needs to see this one. If you hadn't seen it yet, everybody needs to see this shenanigans. But very enjoyable because you get to watch somebody else actually fan the flames and play the game overall. It's good to watch because you can kind of tell that it's like he's newer to the game overall. And it's really enjoyable to watch him play it. For the fact that I played it for a consistent basis, like pretty daily. In fact, I played it a lot, like back in the day. I played it like I actually imported that game directly from Japan, dead ass, for real. I really enjoyed that game. It's one of my favorite. It's definitely one of my. If I had top 3 game, it was definitely top 3 game for me of all time for me. For the fact that it got me through some hard times when I was younger, especially overall, and definitely kept me sane during the harder college years of my life as well too. It was one of the only games I actually had to get a Game Shark. It wasn't a Game Shark. It was a what's it called? A Pro Action Replay. Had to import that too to be able to play the game because you know you couldn't normally play imported games on a PlayStation. And of course, at the time, I didn't really know much about modding and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, how's there a way to play this or that? And I found out Pro Action Replay, you could actually put codes in to actually play it that way. So that's what I wound up doing. It worked out pretty good for me so far on that. But other than that, yeah, this is definitely one of the better ones by a good far. Where I'm at now with this game is the fact that I am just starting out. out of all the playthroughs I've done, I've never actually went to Kamigawa Gym or anything like that. I mean, believe it or not, in all my years of playing this game, I never done it from Kamigawa Gym. That's the wildest part. And I thought about it. I was like, oh, he's at Kamigawa Gym, so you saw all the stuff like that. And I actually remember, I actually watched one video and saw Black Aoki. I was like, oh, I forgot about that in the manga. Yeah, it did actually have it. They put that actually in the game. I was like, yeah, I actually, and that was funny how you actually got back at him for that. So I was like, okay. So I guess get a, oh, that's somebody else's reels on that. Well, anywho, I watched that fight. I was like, wow, they get really good attention to detail on there as well too. They even technically have Bronco Man on here too, from my understanding on that, which is even more wild. But I've always started either later or a little bit earlier, so I could fight some earlier fighters type deal. Apparently, the fights you could fight, you could actually fight remakes or remodels of like actual great fighters of all time, stuff like that. And of course, you could actually go up and go down in weight based on what your fighter's doing at the time. I guess the lore for this fighter, for the Cocoverse, is that I dove into another verse and wound up back in actually Japan, 1980s Japan, during the rise of Takamura and all the Hajime Reaper crew. So roughly, I wound up in Japan on the streets. Kamigawa took me in. And roughly at first, I was going to start working for him at the gym and stuff like that. But now, I am roughly a boxer, because you saw how strong, how I was like very natural, gifted fighter on there. As far as style is concerned, I'm going to, this time around, I got all the moves unlocked, I believe, on this run through. I got all the stuff unlocked. I'm going to probably be I'm going to fight like one of my favorite writers in like, I'm going to try to copy a shoulder roll, stuff like that. I'm going to try to be more of a mix between Roy Jones and James Toney mixture overall, as far as style is concerned. Being throw a very limited amount of punches, except be able to shoulder roll, stuff like that. Be able to kind of like, see if I can actually do, yeah, I can edit my boxer too. So I gotta be able to select my moves and stuff now. So, your stance affects what type of punches you throw and also how you throw punches. And also, a lot of people don't realize this. Each stance affects your defense, offense, how you fight. I actually have option for Hitman style because my arm length being as long as my height too. On top of that, I'm actually able to go with other actual different styles overall. The question is on there: do I want to go open style or freestyle? I think freestyle could actually is the slickster type, so I think I'm gonna go freestyle. And I'm gonna basically make my character, I guess, very quiet, because I'm still kind of trying to figure out this verse in general. He'll progress throughout the time on there. So now, special move selection. So I got an open style and quiet. So there's slowly battle, which lets you go into matrix mode. That is based on 3 different factors: how strong it is, how long a duration you have, and also how good your defense is overall. What affects all this for slowly battle, I'll show you the statistics in a second. Your concentration determines how long it is. There's a hidden stat besides concentration. Concentration breaks down in 3 different stats. There's your concentration to counter shots and stuff like that. There's your concentration for countering the other person's stuff. And then roughly your endurance is the 3rd stat, which ties into your other endurance and stamina. Actually affects like how long you can do it for overall without getting tired and stuff like that. You can use it offensively and defensively. And one thing you notice, if you get super sluggish, you're either hurt or they got you in matrix mode and stuff like that. If you didn't take any damage and you're super sluggish, that means they went into slow battle mode overall with that. And I'll show you how to counter that as well too on top of that. The best way to neutralize that is to have that and also momentary battle. Momentary battle allows you to freeze up the instance of it to guide your punch into how you want to do it overall. With that said though, I don't like wasting a momentary battle slot for the fact that I have to throw it with a punch and stuff like that. But the cool thing about momentary battle, it neutralizes their slow battle pretty easily. Because if they're in slow battle mode and you use momentary battle, like when you freeze them up, because they don't have momentary, some of them do have momentary battle, but some of them do not have momentary battle. A lot of them do not. Usually, like the prime suspects have momentary battle, like Ricardo Martinez or some other superpowered boxer overall, or Miyata. Basically, it allows them. Basically, they do it in real time, but it allows you to actually stop the action and throw a perfect counter punch overall. With their like layout of that, the momentary battle allows it to act like you can actually counter momentary battle as well too. On top of that, if they're landing shots on you in slow battle and you can't figure out why, they use momentary battle against you at the same time on there. And to cancel theirs out, you can throw your own momentary battle out there. It cancels theirs out completely for the rest of the round effectively. They don't use it again because they realize you have momentary battle. They don't spam it until you actually counter it, or they get really, really tired. Another trick to momentary battle is that you don't have to be in slow battle to use it. You can actually do it while you're actually in real action overall. It's really hard to do it. It's really skillful to do it, but once you do it, you can cancel out their momentary battle pretty effectively and easily on there. So now I'm going to select another cool thing. Of course, you can do taunts, but you do different taunts in there. You can do like the Ali shuffle. You can do stick your chin out. You can do the wind up. You stick your chin out again. You can pound your chest. You can shimmy and stuff like that as well. Which, of course, is it smart to do that? No, but adds a little flair to the fight overall. Yes, it is. It is. Boxing game. But yeah, cool thing about all this is the factor that you can create all these different taunts and stuff like that. As far as special blows, you guys should get new moves from Hajime no Ippo in general. Which, of course, there's a jolt for uppercut. There's a jolt counter, which is really fast. It's a really fast straight that lunges into him on there. There's the shotgun punch, which it's nowhere near as good as the shotgun punch in the other game, as far as the newest version of the game, but it's still really effective because it allows you to spam punches really fast, which this is the most unrealistic punch in Hajime no Ippo because I hate how they do it on there. The other shotgun punch, which was more effective but also more realistic, allows you to let your hands go because you actually throw punches, like alternate hands throwing punches and stuff like that. Of course, this is the look away, which look away, of course, stuns them. It works one time in a fight. You can actually freeze up the action and stop them in one little thing. And actually, they'll stop moving. They'll look to your same direction you look at. And you can throw a punch at them or do whatever you want to stop them at that point. The best time to do this is if you're roughly getting beat up and you need that one shot to land. Of course, there's a fake stumble right here. This one should be in taunts, but this allows you to get away with a lot of like BS. If you're basically in the middle of a fight, you can stumble back and it actually gives you good distance away. It's a very good disengage move, like in a fighting game, but it allows you to get back and act like you're stumbled. And sometimes the AI will fall for it. They'll actually start coming in after you like you're stunned, but you can also punch from any time. During this whole animation, you can punch at any time during this. And of course, this is the fake look away, where Takamura messes up the whole look away. We do that, it doesn't work at all. This is just an in-game thing where it makes fun of Takamura. And then there's the about pace, and there's the X guard. The X guard allows you to actually, it doesn't work unless you really have a good defense. And what I mean by good defense, you gotta have like a good, like, top of the line defense. Like, you gotta be like in-game level defense. It allows you to block and parry every punch, but you gotta have a really good defense. Otherwise, it doesn't work at all for you. So I'm gonna have the jolt counter in my repertoire. Actually, I'll probably put it right... When you're open style, you don't get as many access to as many punches you would on here. You get access to the shotgun, but I don't like the shotgun. I am going to have a counter uppercut probably available, though. Actually, I could put that... I'll use momentary battle and put that counter uppercut as an option. Or I could create my own punch, one or the other. That's a possibility. I could create my own punch if you usually do that. So, didn't mean to put that away. Slow battle. There we go. This is, of course, hard to do in Japan. Okay. There we go. Sorry, I got created my chunks in the hair, stuff like that. I create my own punch. I'll do that probably at the end of the stream to show people how to create their own punch on here. You can also have different prefixes and suffixes to your name in general. Which, of course... I could be... Dark for the prefix, and... And for the suffix, I gotta have, like, Dark Man. Okay, I'm not gonna... I guess I'll call... Dark Thunder. Actually, I'll use Black Thunder. Black Thunder, there we go. Alright, so we got that settled up. So we got all that settled up there. Now it's time for the scheduling and training. This is where the depth gets really wild with this. You got to train. You have a calendar to train up with. For me, I like to train, to keep it as realistic as possible, I like to train 4 days a week and have the weekend off. The best way to trade per person is up to you fully, but with the early matches stuff like that, you definitely want to trade a lot. So I'm gonna have the weekend off. Have 4 days a week going. We'll keep the Wednesday off there. Gives you time to recover. Recovery days are really important for the factor that it allows you to actually build your muscles up as well too. Like, if people don't realize, when you work out, to make your muscles build up more after they tear and stuff like that after working out, you actually do the quote-unquote muscle relaxation and let them heal up. This game takes all that into account as well too. I don't want to gain too much weight. My goal is to actually lose weight to go down to a lighter weight class too. So I don't want to gain too much weight, but I will set up like this training regimen for myself across the board. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do is set up the training exercises. Since I have everything unlocked, I can do a lot of different things. First thing we'll build up is definitely leg strength and life, which Roadworks builds up life, stamina. Doesn't help out with footwork much, but it actually helps out with like life and stamina, which this will keep you up and going. So roughly, gotta have speed. So next thing after that will be, after a short break after the morning, we'll push the running out till 7 in the morning, 7:15, because I want the extra 15 minutes of sleep. Next thing will be actually leaf catch. I'll actually be after the lunch. Leaf catch helps out with hand speed, concentration, and a lot of different little other stats as well too. It's a nice little gainer there. That thing I hate about special training is that you gain a lot of weight that way. With that said, though, it helps you actually keep you it'll keep you strong too on top of that. This is the best way to get strong right here. But we're still working on basic stuff at the moment. Alright, next piece of training is going to be... this little shadow boxing session after the leaf catch. Then we're going to have a nice little lunch. Then we're going to work on actually getting into the ring. After the fact, we're going to do some... After lunch, we'll do some the punch and ball. Then we'll do double ball training. Then actually some bag work. And then after dinner, we'll do some iron bar presses. This will be a good starting point right there. Meal-wise, I like to create my own meals because, hate to say, this will get you fat pretty easily. The most important meal of the day is always breakfast. So what you want to do is make sure you make a good menu for breakfast. So I set this up right here. These my breakfast, no pun intended. You can set your main meal up here, which will be... Is that egg fried rice? I think that is the egg fried stuff in general. Yeah. I think that is the egg fried stuff. So it's going to be eggs right there, along with... We'll have a double helping of that. Actually, no, we're trying to keep weight down, so we're going to have a less of a something. I guess we're going to have pancakes. We'll have pancakes. Gotta treat ourselves a little bit. We'll have some milk too. Well, gotta have fruit. We gotta have an orange, and then we're also gonna have... Where's the milk at? Milk somewhere. That's coffee. There goes milk. Okay. And 2 glasses of milk. No, I gotta have the 1 fruit in there. That's gonna be the 1 fruit for that. So we're gonna have that for breakfast there. That should help. That should hold us over for the intermediate right there. Then for my actual snack meal, we're gonna have some fruit, which would be that. There's no watermelon, sadly. We'll have a banana too, just in case for cramps and stuff like that. Don't want any cramps to catch in on that old deal. That's gonna be my snack meals right there. We'll use that for the after lunch prep as well too on top of that. And now for lunch, we're gonna have a very light lunch. But it's gonna be rich in oh, I forgot. I gotta leave 3 o'clock up because that's where your weigh-ins usually are. So I'll push that out a little bit more. We'll have a very light lunch there. Lunch-wise, we'll have... If I can find it here. Sushi is a good option here. The good news is in this game, you don't have to worry about money, so you can eat whatever you want to. Sushi will have rich minerals. The minerals and vitamins are very important and fiber are very important to have for the factor that with those things right there keeps you from getting sick or getting hurt too bad. As long as you have those 3 things in your system, when you're fighting or when you're training, you always will stay healthy on that. So that's another main thing you want to make sure about. Staying healthy was usually that. We're going to have 2 helpings of sushi. In the other game, you have to worry about it. This is one thing they nerfed in the PSP version of that. They made sure that you couldn't do this anymore. We'll still have a fruit mixed in there as well. And of course, we'll have water this time around too. We'll have water too. If you start getting like a lot of broken bones and stuff like that, the best way to counter that is drinking a lot of milk for a year. That way it won't happen anymore. But if you get broken hands, broken bones pretty easily, you gotta make sure you have a lot of milk in your system. But for right now, I'm just using water. So we got that for lunch. We got sushi for lunch. That's the B meal. That's a heavy meal for one to gain weight or anything like that. So what I'm going to do next is move this out further because weigh-in is always at 3 o'clock. And you don't want to eat anything before weigh-in. That's really bad. You don't want anything before weigh-in at 3 o'clock because that causes a lot of issues with your weight management and stuff like that. You got to wait for yourself to fight on there. All right. So we're starting off with this right now to see how things go. We're going to basically, I'm going to set up a calendar. I'm going to set up a sparring session in a month. If I can do it. Yeah, to see how well I do it so far. Which you'll see kind of a start at that point. All right, now we're going to start. As you see, things go up and down based on that. The one thing you always want to make sure about your weight. See how well your weight's going so far overall with that. Which I'm losing weight, which is good. That's the goal, is lose weight very healthily. And of course, what's his name wants to talk to you about you get different tips from different people. My fatigue's not going up pretty high. It's also, I'm maintaining weight pretty well because I'm able to eat well, which is great about that. I'm happy to see that. The goal is to get down to around 148, 150 to fight a lighter weight class overall. I'm going to fight very lightweight. Gonna have plenty of breaks in between. And of course, everybody wants to talk to me now, of course. Give me tips and stuff. As you can see, concentration is going up pretty quickly. You're getting high levels of concentration from that leaf catch and wide on there. And alright, for my boxing sparring session. So we got Takamura, who's the beast of the group. You got Kimura, who's a junior lightweight. You got Masaru Aoki, who is, of course, the light heavyweight. The series a couple of times to kind of like check out on the crew. So I'll get the sparring session with him. And he's overweight right now too. He couldn't keep his weight down. That was his issue. That was his issue. He couldn't keep his weight down. So we will do a headgear sparring session. We'll keep, to show you how much you progress, I'm gonna basically fight we'll have 14-ounce gloves. We'll both wear headgear. We will do a 2-down system here. We're not gonna have any stop on counts. We're gonna fight for 4 rounds. What gym wear do I have available? There we go. We'll fight in that. Well, let me do it. Oh. I probably should have did the other one. Okay, there we go. There you go. Now, to show how sluggish I am, I'm basically show up and fight off on this. I'll probably lose the sparring session unless I get really quick. This is the open style. Open style has that one shoulder out, and it's really good for, like, movement, like this right here. Keep my hands down, but I can shoulder roll pretty easily right there. I can shoulder roll from that. You ain't got no hand speed, though, sadly. The goal is to get myself just like one, two punch like counters. Ooh, good counter on his part. But you can lean, I can move with it because of the open style. I'm glad I'm not fighting Takamura. Can't wait to get my hand speed up. I definitely can win by punches if I can keep landing. Let's try slow battle real quick, see y'all. Oh, missed that one. Ah, there we go. Momentary bow, so I can angle it out. This probably won't do my damage, but we'll try to get it high as possible. Right there on his head geese. Boom, boom. So I can do it for like good 10 seconds at least. Landed 38 shots out of 63. 60% is not bad. He landed more. All right, now it's time to do some movement on him. Shuffle a little bit. Do the shuffle and jive. Start letting my hands go more. He reaches, I teach. Oh, missed that one. Go some body work. Shifting around. Oh, missed that one. He's getting the better of this round, definitely. I gotta start using that jab more. Oh, gosh. He's just a taller fighter. He's starting to land good shots. Oh, I'm landing good shots on him too, though. He's getting pretty good on that whole deal. We'll start doing some specials, I think. Slow as Christmas. Actually, slow battle do a special. Oh, Mr. Chin just to buy a hair. Hit him right in the shoulder. No punch accuracy. The lane's good, though, at least. Should have went 8-ounce gloves on him. Oh gosh. The weaving is actually pretty phenomenal. I'm happy about the weaving though. I thought I'd be sluggish on weaving on there. He faked it. He faked it. Oh, we're starting to let our hands go. Let the leather fly, baby. Letting the leather fly. He's landing more punches, but I'm... All right, let's kind of get a knockdown in here. We'll start trying to commit something. I just gotta stop lunging jabs and stuff. If you time it right, you could actually throw a running punch into him and actually land a good one, but I don't think I have enough juice on my... I don't think I have enough juice on my punches at all. Shift around. Did I parry it? I think I parried that one. I'm gonna try to do some parrying real quick. You can parry a shot by actually crossing up their crossing up their hands right before they get their hands out there. Sometimes the parry works against you because you're trying to parry it and it doesn't allow you to get your hand because your hands are so slow you can't get away with it. My movement's pretty good though overall. I'm not complaining about that. He landed way more shots than I did. Yeah, I figured as much. He won that one. It's a majority draw though. Majority draw. Okay, wow. I lucked out on that majority draw on that one. Dang, they called that a draw. I'm really surprised by that. He did land more shots, but I guess that was about clean effective punching though. I don't know. I think he won that one though, to be fair to him. He won that one cleanly. Alright, so we're going to keep giving the days off. I'm gonna take some... I'm gonna keep it building up here. We're gonna probably not have a smart shit for a while though, until we start having some fights. I'm gonna keep Wednesdays open though, because the weight loss is going pretty well. I'm losing a lot of my fat too on top of that, so that's always a positive right there. As long as that fat number goes down there, it's a really good thing right here. I don't think my mouse is showing on here. Basically, as long as I keep losing that fat number, that's a lot of fat I can lose right there. I'm not getting fatigued at all, which is great about that whole deal. Wonder how much my life is going up. My life is going up steadily and slowly. Endurance is going up pretty good as well. How's my hand speed? Lose a nice little amount of weight there. Oh my God, I was making some suggestions. Oh, Miyata's talking to me. Guess he wants to spar me. How much footwork am I gaining there? Footwork's gaining slowly too. Once I get to around 100K footwork, I'll definitely start having some more pop on my punches. Hip, thigh muscles are going pretty good right now. Trying to debate what type of workout I'm gonna do next. I think I'll keep this going for a year. No, I'm gonna decline right now. I ain't ready yet. Until I get my thigh around 100K, I ain't ready for pro licensing at all. I ain't got no pop either. Okay. So training wise, I'm not tiring myself out. The iron bar press is helping out with that other stuff as well. My diet's not killing me. I'll use my muscles out. That'll help me. I'm trying to figure out what lose my fat more. Okay, what's a small workout that I can throw in there? I'll throw in some striking mitts. There we go. Get some bad health on there. I'm kind of worried about that. I'm stressing my body out a little bit more, so I probably need to throw out some. Throw another day off and mix with all that. Alternate days during the week on there and bring back the Wednesdays. To help get that bad health down. When you start building bad health, it actually makes you get negative effects to your body. It's a way to lose weight, but you don't want to lose weight that way because it actually kills your actual other stats on there. So you want to kind of do an alternate, like to kill like bad health. You might need to change your diet and change your workout habits on there to kind of really get it back down. We'll say no one more time. It's going down steadily. I could have sworn I put some more time off on there. All right, and another trick as well to diets on there. If you having actual health issues, you can always actually get a. You can make a fiber-rich lunch. For a little bit, like replace the lunch here with a fiber-rich lunch. If I can do it today. We'll put that around the lunchtime there on that. So what you want to do is look for the high fiber and mineral. And of course, drink some water. And that should help you clear it out pretty good on there. Yep, a high fiber / mineral helps you bring the health down pretty quick. Bring the bad health down pretty quick. So if you ever try to have trouble with your health, have a high fiber mineral diet in your system, like it's doing right now, for example. Once you start getting that in your system, it starts clearing it out pretty quick. Okay, I'm doing live tutorials on how to do health stuff on here. I'm laughing about this. I play this game way too much. I'll admit to this one. Reached 100k of endurance now, so basically that cleared out. The only drawback to doing that high stuff is actually basically your weight goes up too once you get it cleared out, but it actually balances itself out by pretty good. All right, we'll do it for the third time. I'm down to middleweight anyway now, so I'm not super worried about that. Now, for the last days of this, you want to change up your training style. You definitely want to rest up before the big day, of course. But now, since this is your final 60-day approach, you want to make sure you have enough juice to knock somebody out. So, you got to change up your road work style. You'll keep road work in there, because that'll increase your life. But what you want to do is start actually create some bombs from your punches. To create some bombs from your punches, you're going to chop some wood. We'll get back that sushi meal there on the sushi meal and stuff. Actually, you can have that steak. I forgot about this. I forgot. Since I'm actually unlocked everything now, you want to have a high amino acid lunch. And you want to have it early. Not the sushi meal this time around because you're not losing weight. What you are going to have is going to be where's some healthy amino acids here. Gonna have that quality meal stuff. Here to build bombs up. Gonna have that premier steak. But I don't want to get too much fat though. So while steak is good, you don't want to build too much fat. You want to eat quality, but you want to keep the fatty acid down as much as possible. Fats, you don't want to have up there until like you're heavyweight or you try to gain weight. There it goes there. There we go. If you keep your fatty below 5,000 and get your amino around 10,000, then you could actually have a successful, really high meal on that. So that's what you want to do is keep that low. You want to throw a fruit in there, and then you want to have some water too. That's the mill before you start like before you start throwing some bombs on there. That wood chopping is gonna build those arms up. You definitely want to keep that leaf catch and that after thing to help your concentration out. You want to do the scooter push to stack along with it, but you want to have a little small mill after that too. You're here to build some power now. This part doesn't matter if you gain weight or not here, because this is just a protest. You don't have to worry about your weight on this situation here. So gain as much weight as you want to on this situation. Just don't gain too much weight. You still gotta lose it to get back into the weight class you're trying to get into, which I'm trying to get to a lower weight class. I think my mill selection's good. I think I could get away with a lot more stuff here. We'll see how it does first on here. But yeah, this is how you start building bomb power. You see all these muscles go up over here. You'll start hitting hard. So much weight I'm gaining. It's okay to get up to 168. Just don't get up to around just don't get dramatically weighed out. As you can see, your box is getting pretty toned out too. Actually, I could just do this here. I'm gonna move these up here. Cause sway speed ain't gonna matter much for me. Foot speed will matter to a certain extent. Life is more important. Sway speed is not important, thankfully, on here. Stamina endurance always goes up, so. But if you want to know how this energy system works, your endurance is how many body shots you can take. Your life is how much headshots you can take effectively at that point. With that said, on top of that, your muscles are kind of like a debuffer for the shots themselves in general. So if you got good muscles, you don't worry about actually taking a shot to get knocked out completely. My protest is here. I'm at 168, which is good for me. I could lose weight pretty quick.
Round one.
I got good foot speed too. Got some pop to my punches too. Oh, the hand speed's just, ooh, yeah. Oh, I'm feeling it now. Oh, I got some dynamite. I'm feeling myself right now. Time to go for a dramatic knockout. Let's go. Oh, I couldn't do it like I wanted to. Oh, I want to hit my. Let's see if I can get the jump counter. Oh, yes, I did. Oh, it's over. It's over. The goal is to build some power. I ain't got no put away power, but I got some solid punch power. Oh, I'm feeling myself now. Now the goal is to lose weight again. Which 80 pounds ain't bad to lose. You just gotta change up your diet again. My power is where it needs to be too on top of that, so I'm good on the power part of that. You can change the diet again as well too on top of that. You don't want to do too many of these workouts because they build a lot of muscle, and that muscle weighs way more than anything else on top of that. So sadly, you can't use these too much until you start like going into higher weight classes. So for right now, you got to actually stay with like this lower stuff in general, which you can still get a good workout in as long as you actually do all the workouts for this. You'll gain moderate gains from that, but you won't gain as much gains you would from the other stuff in general. So you want to keep good moderate workouts. You definitely want to do a bar. A few bars in there per like session on that as well too. You kind of want to match up to what your type of meal you're eating as well too on top of that. This is your arc where you build up some actual defenses here. So you're going to you'll start to put in some good work now on this one. This is where you actually start doing the 4 meals a day type situation, which is going to be fun to do because you got to actually mathematically do everything correctly on this until your first fight. Otherwise, you'll get yourself sick and not be able to fight really well. So now you're stacking workouts. All right, so the 4 meal a day situation here. All right, for the 4 meal a day situation, you want to stack up a lot of stuff early on in the morning. So something like this right here in the morning would be a good option here. This will cover a lot of bases on there. You don't get a lot of fiber, which you have to make up for that later in the day on there. So that'll be your first meal of the day right there. Your second meal of the day will be around putting the fiber back in your system. So that'll be this meal right here. As you notice, there's diminishing returns to all this right here. You're basically building up a little buffers during the day right here. And your next meal of the day will be basically trying to get more fiber in your system so you don't get any bad health. But you gotta do it with nothing but liquids though. That's the caveat to that whole deal. This is the fun part of the actual science part of this. The more liquids you actually have, the more metabolism you'll actually have with the stuff in general. So anything that you eat that's gonna be soupy will not stick around that long with you. So like fruits and stuff like that counts as liquids. For some reason, but that doesn't count as liquids. But you want to actually get some minerals mixed in there too with the fiber and stuff like that. This counts as a liquid right here. I forgot what this is. I think it's like an energy drink or something like that. That counts as minerals right there. So as long as you got those minerals in your system, that'll actually drain out some bad health. And then basically you want to make sure you get a little bit of fiber in your system here too. You can only have one hard meal, which close enough. You can only have one hard meal later in the day. And I'm gonna move this further back. And then you gotta have a snack at the end. And it's fiber oriented with the snack too. Oh, forgot to check the calendar. And if everything works out correctly, you should start losing weight pretty consistently and healthily. We'll see how it works for 2 weeks on here. Oh, Epo's congratulating me. I appreciate the congratulations, Epo. Oh, Miata congratulated me. I appreciate that, Miata. All right. We're going to have a fight further down the road. My first fourth rounder. Doggo gets the tomato can. No. I don't want to go against the tomato can, but I do want to go against all right, we'll throw that as the first fight there. We're going to have it We're going to have it 6 months down the road because we're going to lose some weight properly. We ain't going to BS around with the weight stuff in general. And see if the weight loss plan is losing pretty good. Got 180 days to lose a good amount of weight. Is he losing or is he gaining? I think he might be losing, maybe, if he's doing it right. Oh, he's sustaining. Okay. See, if you're not losing weight there, that means you either need to... First thing you want to do before you take away a day off is take out a meal. Or swap out a meal. Like the meal you got earlier, my metabolism apparently for my body, because I don't know if people know this about this game. Whatever character you create, you have different metabolisms. Some people will have less metabolism, some people have crack metabolism where you just get fat from everything. So no matter what you do, don't feel bad about you gaining weight, losing weight for certain diets. It's your personal metabolism, which everybody has different ones in general. So what you want to do is take away a meal and then shift a meal to an earlier time. Or you can do 2 lighter meals too, which is the fruit. It's okay to do the fruit at the later time on that. That'll help you still lose weight there. So what you want to do is that you always want to do that before the first 2 weeks on there. If you're not losing weight pretty consistently, let me check this real quick. I'm gonna save state. I think he's gaining weight. Yep. So looks like you had to take out a meal. So the breakfast is pretty big. We'll take out a meal and see what happens there. There we go. Now we're going the right way with it. I think it's because of the muscle gain I'm gaining too on top of that. The muscle gain's really too strong too. Getting bad fatigue. I'm getting bad health now. So sometimes the metabolism gets a little bit too wild. They want to do that. And you gotta use your doctor at this point, because sadly, you know, sometimes your weight doesn't come off natural like you want it to. You gotta use the weight coach. Weight coach will get you down in weight pretty good. You want to use the weight coach until probably around, I would say, until a month out. You gotta trust in the process, even though it look like it's real, because it's really grim. Looks like I probably should have put it a year out at that point. You gotta do some inside your head math sometimes on there. That's because all the muscle I've gained so far. That's probably part of the reason why. And that fat ain't going down pretty quick either. No sparring sessions, Yoki. No sparring sessions. Yep, your metabolism. My metabolism is just shot, it looks like. It's gonna be a photo finish at this point. "50 days, lose 5 pounds," which is doable. See, this is one thing I hated about the game. It didn't really have like all the weight loss options in here, which I understand on some instances for that, but I really wish they actually had like saunas, like heat room, stuff like that. See if he makes it or not. I'll bet he's gonna make it safely. Oh, he's not gonna make it. He's definitely not gonna make it. He needed a whole year. Yeah, he needed a whole year. But to show what happens if you don't make weight. They'll make you try it twice. And then roughly if you fail to make weight like 3 times in a session, or like 3 different fights, if you fail to make weight 3 different fights, you actually have to be forced to retire. The fight would go on, but you'd be forced to retire though. So, kind of show what happens if you don't make weight. That's what happens if you don't make weight. We're going to load state back up again. We're going to hit make manager early this time around. But there is actually a better weight management way of doing things, I believe, too. And if I remember how to do it correctly on here, I remember doing this a while back, too. I just got to remember the training method on there. So I think it is... road work, skipping rope, punching ball, shadow boxing, and then in the afternoon, striking mitt, double-sided, and leaf catch. Because leaf catch, you get no losses out of that. You actually get the mills set up. And the mills you get... you set yourself up for a pure vegetarian diet. Uh-oh, didn't mean to do that one. And it's every single meal, too. It's only 2 meals at the vegetarian diet. I can find the salad. I forgot what that one was. Oh, those are the beef sticks. Oh, I forgot. Those are actually from the in-game on there. So yes, you can use that too. So I'll keep your amino acid up right there. It's supposed to be lots of water too. And where's the fiber at? I gotta get some fiber in there too. There we go. I forgot you unlock certain things at the end of the, after what's it called? If you beat the game on career mode or unlocked everything in career mode, you unlock actual different little meals and stuff like that you can have. We'll see if this one does the weight loss pretty good. We'll see. This might be weight sustained though. That's one that I'm worried about. I'm losing weight. Okay. So every 10 days I lose, we'll see. So that's 167. So every 13 days I lose a half a pound. I take no days off. I take only 1 day off a week then on this. We'll do that. It won't be healthy, but it'll lose the weight. No spar at such a time while I'm doing weight loss on this situation. Worry about health on the back half. It's talking about my health. It's like, yeah, you're fatiguing yourself. How much fat am I losing? I'm losing fat. It's just a factor of just the weight. See what Dexter does the Takamura's telling me, yeah, I need to be better about my weight and stuff like that. Are you okay? I'm gonna try this. The alternating. I wish I remember how to do the one on, one off type of maneuver, because apparently somebody could do Woes Lawway one on, one off type deal. Probably won't make it this time around either. Basically, we'll go in basically heavy regardless at this point. We'll make it next time. We were close too. Yep, overweight. I think I got the bad rolling, but on freaking what's it called? Metabolism. We'll fight anyway, but I'll be 3 pounds over. I'll lose a lot of the purse. He's yelling at my ass. Usually I go for a year, but I figure I can do it in 6 months. Pretty good. Usually makes me comfortable doing it next time on there. Alright. Hope the bad health don't affect my fight though.
Round one.
Oh wow. Oh wow, he's tearing my ass up with it. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Had to tap him. Had to swing out, tap. Oh, I missed it right. Shots just win with the hook. Aw, he went in that one too. Oh, that hurt. Gotta hope to get up. That bad health is affecting a lot of things. Oh gosh. Is he gonna go down before the bell rings? No, he don't. He made it before it went down the final bell on that one. Okay. Getting those knockdowns in. Hadn't used my special yet. Oh, wow. I thought I hit him clean with it, too. Oh, missed it. Oh, he's countering my stuff pretty good. Two knockdowns, win. He'll get a rematch, though, because I was overweight. He'll get a rematch because I was overweight on that one. And they'll ridicule you in the Japanese on this as well, too, which is even more funny. That's got this fault. Kamigawa wants you to fight everybody. Good gosh, man. I'm gonna take the full 360 days like I was supposed to do from before. Oh, I got Crooked Hard available. Think I took so far out on this one, so first I'll do proper weight loss because I'm trying to lose to a certain amount of weight on here. Might change styles too on there. I probably might be more of an open weight class style. I can actually change how I want to now on this. I can alternate the weight thing on here. Take some sparring sessions mixed in there too. Okay. And also, if you set a pattern up, it'll automatically delegate for the pattern, thankfully, too, if you do, like, further down enough of them there. It's a lot of work, but you can make it happen with the pattern you want to make it happen with. Oh gosh. Do it all the way. I'm doing these patterns here. My life was low too. I'm about down in weight though. Somebody need to spar more, waiting it out. Once my weight gets down, I'll definitely change my diet out. Why am I getting tired? Oh, I didn't say anything. Oh, that's why. Of course I didn't. One, two, three. Oh. Didn't mean to do all that, because... Okay. Oh, didn't mean to do that either. Okay. I hate messing with my stuff too much on here. Okay. Back to a training thing on here. Okay. And then shadow boxing and rope skipping. And then main workout will be... do my main workout thing along with 2 smaller workouts. And then this will help me lose fat more. We'll do this for a bit. And then that's the food. Now I can set up the meals I want to now. Oh, they made their crazy mill stuff. That's the mineral. Yeah, I do need mineral, so I'll take that mill. Have that at lunch. Did 2 mil set up there. Need to clear out my system. Need to clear out the stamina. Will 2 days be enough for that? I think it will. Jeez, man. 2 days is not enough. Okay, we'll take a week off. We'll have our own little beach episode. Clear out all that bad stuff, it looks like, because we got to take a week off on that one. Because life is dying on this one. What do we have too much of? We'll take out underwater squats on there and make sure that exhaust them out. We're close. We're on the bad side of the 160. There we go. Now we lost enough. Okay. We'll let the doctor do some work, because gosh dang, man. Bad health just keeps sticking around too on top of that. It's just like... Now it's draining fast. Yeah, it's affecting my weight, my life, and everything on here. I don't know. I think I'd get blessed with a bad metabolism on here too. Almost cleared out. I gotta get some more sparring session in too. And another thing, the reason I'm kind of upset missing on sparring sessions because you actually gain buffs for doing sparring sessions with like fighters. It makes your punches better by sparring with certain fighters too. Just trying to drain this bad health out. Almost drained out.
Well, what I'm saying is that
I appreciate that. There are unknown unknowns. That is true. That is true. My metabolisms, how are we going today? We're doing pretty good. This my metabolism's bad on my fighter, so I have to do some finagling to get everything like back to where I need to be at. Very start was very strong, but then the weight loss wasn't happening. Alright, so now got enough low health now. Alright. We were change up the holiday session here. 1, 2, 3 days off during the week. Or actually do 2 days off during the week. And then do my own manual training thing set up now. Alright, back to my stuff again. We're going to do the road work. About 7:15. And around 9 o'clock. Then around 10 we get inside. Sandbag. And double punching bag as well. After lunch. We're going to be hitting the mitts. And shadow box. We're going to do the same meal 3 times a day. Alrighty. First unlocked meals, where if I can find it at. If I can find it here. It's a lot of fat. Then where's the water? Milk, and I think that's all I need right there. And hope for the best for the weight loss. Oh, gotta make sure I get my rest in too. I know you're complaining I'm weight again. We're going to some sparring sessions in too. After a 2-day sparring. Try to get some sparring sessions in too. This is going to be weight loss here, or weight gain, or weight sustain. Should be weight loss. What area? Oh, southern region. Right on. Okay, weight loss is happening, thankfully. All right. So we got Epo here. Keep our headgear on for 8-ounce gloves. We're going to go 2 rounds, 2 downs. There we go.
Round 1.
Oh, much better now. When I was much bad health, it's much better now. Probably should change my style up too. Got a low body hook. Oh, he caught me with a counter on that one. Oh, he's catching me clean with all this stuff. Yeah, this is my box. I'm a slickster style with the shoulder rolls and stuff. He gets his hands up when he's up close, though, of course.
Last round.
Body shot. Oh yeah. Ah, didn't. Gotta measure it up. Come on. Oh wow, he's catching me. I couldn't clean it clean on him. Let me try to change it up a bit. Stick and move. He just landed the better shots on me. It ain't like he's landing more, he's landing better shot. Oh gosh. Get him over. Rip shot. Oh man, I missed that right. Slipping, 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 slipping. Ooh. I think he's hanging that. Oh, wow. Good job on his part. I think he's having that little left a little bit low on that. And a draw. I can see how it was a draw. Gotta figure out a... Got some more power again. You control this, is automate off stats. As far as stats, this is what the Hajime, you have to grow your stats through training and stuff like that, which that's one of the best parts about it. The judging is super realistic, so depending on what type of judge you got in there, you never know what you're gonna get on there, so you might want to make sure that... Uh-oh, forgot to set up the off on here. Plus, I was already exhausted too. On top of that, my health is bad, so that's part of the reason why I feel like I'm not getting what I normally should be getting at that point either. You know, once my bad health gets down and my life goes up again, I'll definitely be much better off. Oh, Undisputed. Oh, goodness. It could have been something special, Undisputed. To be fair, though, for what it was, for where it was at, it did do what it needed to do. I think it showed that people really want another fight night. It showed EA that people wanted another fight night. It showed people that we really wanted another boxing game. And it did that. And I appreciate what they did with that. However, the direction they did go with it was a bad direction they did go with it overall. They did make it too arcadey overall instead of going realistic with it. With that said, though, it did spawn a bunch of other boxing games from that because of that. That's one of the benefits to Undisputed, that why it was successful is the fact it spawned the actual love for boxing games again. Oh yeah. It inspired people to finish their game, for example. Like, there is actually a Fight Night mod for PS3 that somebody actually created, actually had a newer box and stuff like that. This one has so much stuff in here that you had to keep charts up and stuff like that. Like, on this game, you have to keep charts up to keep your weight loss down. It's like so many different stats, it's not even funny. Like right here, you gotta make sure your weight loss is down, you gotta make sure your hand speed's up, you gotta keep your body fat down. There's a lot of intricacies to it. Muscle's way more than fat, so you gotta worry about your weight going up because you're gaining some more muscles and stuff like that. A lot of different things like that on there. Oh, Bud. Bud will always be... Bud will never get the respect he deserved because he's been a boogeyman his whole career. When he whooped up on Gamboa like over a decade ago, that's when people started ducking him. Oh, no. Not three-weight classes. I don't care what anybody says. He could have beat anybody from... He would have beat anybody up to light heavyweight. If he didn't retire, I think he could have beat Bivol. He would have beat Bivol. He was too fast for Bivol. Bivol may have been strong, but Bud was too fast for Bivol. Bivol got caught with some counters for real. There's a reason why that freaking Lomachenko ducked him back in the day. There's a reason why Lomachenko ducked him back in the day, for real. People talk about how, Lomachenko's great and stuff like that. He ducked Bud, he ducked Mikey Garcia, he ducked freaking everybody that was boogeyman in their division and stuff like that. He could have had a fight with Adrian Broner if he wanted to, but he didn't want to fight. He didn't want that fight. He'll fight no names left and right, but he didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fight the real like boogeyman of those divisions. The biggest fall off I've seen in a boxer, though, I'll still say was Adrian Broner, though. Adrian was something special too. I'm glad he's making money again. I'm glad he's actually making some income on Kick, but I still feel bad how far he fell on that. He could have been fighting now if he kept himself up. Yeah, I've seen him on Kick recently. That's what I'm kind of like concerned about him at the moment. I really hope he gets well. I really hope he gets well soon. I hope he gets well soon. I'm praying for him. He's getting better, thankfully. He's getting help. He's doing a little bit things. He's getting help. So I mean, that's the one thing I'm happy to see on that. People around him are good people around him now. So, and don't get mistaken, he still has money. This is another unappreciated person in boxing. It's definitely Al Heyman. Al Heyman made sure, basically, Adrian Broner said that one day about Al Heyman and his money. He's like, Al Heyman only gives me an allowance. He don't let me spend all my money like that. He basically put all my money in the back and basically gives me an allowance for like every month. And he can still get the monthly allowances. He's got a monthly allowance for the next 20 years, basically. But Al told him straight up that the way the stock's going and stuff like that, he's going to have to get some type of supplement. If he wants to do extra income, he's going to have to either get back and get fighting shape or do some other things and stuff like that. I made weight first time. Yay! I'm still trying to get down in weight. I'm trying to get down lower, though. I'm trying to get down to either junior or I'm trying to actually get down to welter, though. But the only thing I'm worried about is my health is not really good on here. I had to get my health back and good again. So the thing about this game as well too, your character creator, your metabolism is random. You don't know what you're gonna get till your character's created. Oh yeah, that's one of the best parts about this game. This game is actually super realistic. All right.
Round one.
To a certain extent, yes, but thankfully we have technology now that you can put a little translator on your screen. Oh, yes, I am so fast now. My health is 100% good to go. I can move, I can jab, I can do everything I want to do now. Oh, I'm a demon. I'm a demon mode back. Demon mode is back. Demon mode is back. He's hurt. He's hurt. He's going for the finish. Oh, a body shot. Hook. Oh, he missed his opportunity. Still got him. Still got him. Just going in for the finish. And he's just enjoying his moment. Oh, he caught that fade pretty quick on there. Alrighty. Still not perfected yet, though. I know what I need to do next on there. I might need to change my style up a little bit. I had open style first. I think I need to change to either. I won't be able to use the jab more. I'm gonna either go upright. I'm probably go hitman style. I'm gonna start using the hand. I'm gonna start using a little bit more hand speed. That's a chopping right hand. I ain't switch hitting yet on there. That's overhand right. That's a sharp right. And see how this works out with my character. We'll set him up for a sparring session. Oh man, I tell you, best fighter hands down, like a prime version of MMA fighters, prime BJ Penn, prime Anderson Silva. They were not getting beat at the time on there. John Jones is definitely the last of the great fighters at that point. But yeah, prime BJ Penn, prime Anderson Silva, they were just destroying everybody. Even further than that, a prime freaking Boss Rutan. Prime Boss Rutan was devastating to watch, killing people. He killed people, I think. I think straight up that he shorted people's lives with the stuff he did. Boss don't get the credit he deserves either. He had to move up in weight to fight people. There was no weight classes when he fought, so he had to actually fight. He had to actually kind of be a little bit more fat things on there. Let's see, who am I fighting next? I want to fight a bigger guy though. Is there any time? Yeah, here we go. We'll fight a get tall guy. He's 2-1, so he's a fighter. We'll fight him in 4 months. We'll fight him in Osaka Athletic Hall. But yeah, I watched Pancrase back in the day. That was some good stuff to watch right there on that one. I like the rule set of Pancrase as well too. It was more striking oriented with Pancrase back in the day. That's what I liked about the most of it. And we'll see if I get a sparring session in. We'll get a sparring session here. We'll give it another month. Doing a sparring session here. Keep myself sharp. Yeah, I still remember the fights with him and Miruno Suzuki on there. Everybody sees Miruno Suzuki, the pro wrestler, the crazy looking Japanese guy pro wrestler. I remember Miruno Suzuki when he was like a freaking like a movie star, and he was mixed martial arts as well too. I'm gonna fight Takamura, I guess. I'm gonna probably get beat up though. Miata left the gym sadly. I got to know where I'm at now. Takamura's the GOAT though. Oh, dude, that fight will never. That fight, if you ever want to show anybody what MMA looks like, show Fry versus Takamura. Yes, Takayama. That is the best fight. That's probably one of the best Fry fights, hands down. All right, so I got some. I can shoulder roll it now better. Here we go. I can shoulder roll better with this style. There we go with that. I can shoulder roll it. Shoulder roll. lean into it. I can shoulder roll either side now. That's the goal for Arena right now, to be able to shoulder roll a little bit better. There we go. There we go. But I can't get my jab out with Takamura because he just throws super fast. I can't get him. Oh, wow. I just can't get it. He's just too fast. He's big and fast. That's the problem with Takamura. I got James Tony this shit over here. Hit him with the, like. Oh, uh-oh. 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 That hurt. Ah. Get up. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Dang. Oh, no. I just gotta survive. I just gotta sit there and survive this whole deal. Oh, no. I ain't surviving nothing. Takamura just a beast. He's just too heavy, man. He's just too big. Dude. He look like a gosh dang heavyweight, man. Yeah. I wasn't winning that fight. I was just trying to, I just gotta be defensive with him on this cell deal. At least I know I got somebody that can hurt me pretty bad. I got up though, at least. That's the main thing I was worried about. Well, I get up each time. I bet you got a kick out of that Kamigawa. I bet he got a kick out of that one. We'll see how my actual power looks on here. I got some power. I just ain't got no finishing power. Got some footwork too. I think once my life gets to 100K, I can start doing a little bit better overall with that. Oh, no problem at all, my friend. No problem at all. I'm just glad you actually had a multiplayer going last night on that one. I was like, nobody else got to the play test. I was like, oh crap, nobody got to the play test. I was like, somebody else gonna get to the play test, I hope. But no, nobody else is in that play test, so it is what it is. But yeah, I was happy that somebody else, those bosses, they can be. It just comes down to, how can I put this? If you got decent gear, if you got okay gear, you're fine. You just gotta know what their mechanics are, something like that. Yeah, they do have pattern recognition, but if you have multiplayer though, oh goodness, you can go gangbusters on them. I've watched videos of somebody spamming spells on them and stuff like that to bosses. They were just destroying bosses.
Round one.
All right, there we go. All right, one. Practicing my rolls. Okay, create angles. There we go, there. Practice my rolls here so I can lean in and lean out. Oh, he got me on that one. Now I'm gonna get my ranging good. Get that body shot in. Oh gosh, there we go. Slipping in, slipping out. Overhand right. Oh, he got me on the chin. Love it. So, question: you forgot how many? What's the max amount of players on there? I heard you get a whole server on there, but what's like the max amount of players?
Last round.
Okay. What I'm thinking about doing on one of these streams is actually is getting like everybody in the chat in. I do know some other content creators as well too. On top of that, they may be down for it. But yeah, get everybody into it and see how many people can get to the server without no problems on it. I'm also thinking about signing up for the actual private server of that. Problem is, I don't think I have the time for it. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Oh, I missed that one. Didn't miss that one, though. Oh, he didn't miss that one either. Oh, he gave me the body shot. Yeah, that overhand right pretty well. Oh, he's still popping me. He's still popping me. Oh, I was worried about that one. I think it builds up some punch power. But these are 8-ounce. These are basically headgear too. On top of that, so I'm losing a lot because of the headgear. But I want to actually knock people out with headgear. I don't know. Get arm blocks. There we go. Draw again, of course. It's all about the fight experience. Oh, wow. Somebody actually asked the question. VTubers, what's the worst experience you've ever had with an ex? It could be ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, co-worker. Oh, wow. That's wild. The wildest thing. Defying of logic is always a thing on that. So, let's see. We got trading up next. Got some solid power building up. And heavy power building up, just slowly but surely. We're going to check schedule. What's my next sparring session? We'll have one. We'll have one few weeks before the fight. I think I'll be safe for that. I don't think I'm gonna get hurt. I ain't gonna fight Takamura. Hope I have 100k life before the fight actually happens. That's gonna actually help out a lot. Yeah. Losing good weight too on top of that, so that's always a positive too. I'm getting less fat. Not fighting Takamura again. I will basically jab with young Geekbo here. We'll make it one knockdown because I don't wanna get hurt too bad by this cat. Young Geekbo with the hands.
Round 1.
He'll see this probably soon. Oh wow. Stay outside that range. Oh yeah, you got those hammer shots. I'm still keeping outside that range though. Get off the ropes. Get off the ropes. Come on, Epo. Get off the ropes. Come on. Oh gosh. Good inside. Get inside work, Epo. Uh-oh. Gosh, dog. Ease up. I shouldn't get into a hook and fight with him. Oh gosh. Come on now. Oh wow, he knocked me down. Of course it's Epo. Of course Epo did. He caught me on the chin too. Fighting these beasts. I should fight these beasts. I figured him being a few weight classes below me be fine, but no. Yeah, a few more pounds and I should be able to actually start hitting my muscles up again. Because that 100k foot speed will definitely stay pretty good. Concentration's getting pretty high too. Yay, broke 100k life now. Okay. Now I can do some work without having to worry about getting like first round too easily. How come I have bad health? Why do I have bad health? What in the... Wait a minute, why do I have bad health? Oh, I may have got hurt that... I may have got hurt. That's the reason why I have bad health. I may have gotten hurt. I knew I should have did that sparring session. That's okay. I got 100k health, so I got 100k health. That's okay though. That's okay though. I'm a little sore from that session with Epo. I knew I should have fought him like that. He probably broke a rib bone because I don't think it was a chin issue. No, we're sparring with Epo again. I guess he did catch me the chin. I don't know. He may have caught me with a body shot that caused the issue right there. But to give you kind of a run through, the more damage you take, like, or basically that, the higher your bad health gets overall. If your bad health gets gets maxed out for some reason, you either gotta rest up and hope you get better, or you might have to retire. If it stays up too long. That's another thing you have to worry about in this game too. You have nothing to worry about bad health usually. But I'm also getting sparring sessions in. Sparring sessions get you kind of like better, more fight ready overall. He weighs more than me too.
Round 1.
See how my movement's gonna be. Movement's not bad. Okay. I can't throw like I want to though. Oh gosh. Getting to Slugfest. I shouldn't be doing that. Why am I getting to Slugfest? Use that jab. Use that jab. There it goes. I could rush up in time.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I gotta stop trying to get the Slugfest. Just use my jab. Stay outside the range. Just use your jab. There you go. That's what happens when you're patient. That's what happens when you're patient. Stay outside, use your jab, let the right hand go when you need to, and call it a day. That's how you do it. I was trying to get into Slugfest so I don't even have to. I gotta stop getting to Slugfest, I swear. That's my type of fighter right there. Okay, so I got bad health a little bit still. I'm trying to figure out I should add some more fiber to my diet. I probably should add some more fiber to my diet. We'll rest up a couple days. And then we'll add some meals. We'll add some fiber to the diet. Minerals. I could double up on it, but where's the high vitamin thing at? There it goes. Well, that's the same thing as the other one. A lot of fat in that too. There it goes. Now I can get rid of one of those. I get rid of both of those. I got a double helping of that too. There it goes. Put double helping of that. And get some. And where's the water at? There we go. I'll clear it out a little bit. But I have to watch my weight though. Guess we'll do one more fight, or how many fight, depending on how many fights we can get in some man up. Oh, that's a young cat. I ain't gonna ruin his career. He's fair game. I'll ruin his career any day of the week. I can change up my style again. I know you're proud of me. I get it. I think I'm gonna be freestyle this time around because I was open style before. I think freestyle is gonna basically be the best one for me. When I get healthy, I'll spar again. Am I gaining weight or losing weight? Is the question now. If I'm losing weight while losing, yes, good job. Oh, that's gonna be really good. Nice balanced breakfast on that. Now I'm gonna gain this, and I'll lose the bad health. I'm trying to figure out what's hurt on me at this point. I think I'm hurt in general. Because it's going up without me even actually... It was going up without me actually doing anything. I'm almost at 154 too. Almost at 154, so that's actually going to be a good weight for me to actually go down a weight class too. Awesome sauce. Getting endurance pretty good too. There we go. Now I'm a healthy 154. Trying to figure out if I'm actually hurt bad or not. That's the thing I'm wondering. I'm gonna take a week off because I think I'm hurt. Get amino acids in my system, which is good. Need more sugar, it looks like. I just gotta stay above weight. I think I'll be above weight. I think I'll be good on weight. Take a few days off before the fight so I don't lose all my weight too bad. I think I'll be good on weight. Maybe. Alright, I should stay above weight there. It's probably my last fight at middleweight, which is good. I should stay above weight pretty good without no problems on that. There we go. Comfortable, 154. I can save state this one because this will be... I found where my metabolism's at finally now at this point, so... Or reset it, one or the other. Now fight night. Now I can develop my power too on top of that.
Round one.
There we go. There you go. Use that jab, baby. Parried that out of the way. There it goes. Oh, he got me. Oh, he's trying to... Oh, missed opportunity. He's fast. He's definitely heavier than I am. He says he's 150. He ain't no smaller guy. There it goes. Not a first round knockout this time.
Round 2.
He's throwing a lot of punches, but he's gonna punch himself out. Oh no!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Gotta keep away. Can't just sit there and throw with him. All right, rest up 2 minutes. It's a 4-round fight. Don't rush it. Oh gosh, he's catching. He's getting inside pretty easy. Oh no! Took a L on that one. My health has been issue-wise on this. Yeah, he's catching me. I think the weight loss is definitely catching up with me on there. I basically was trying to lose weight. Happens to the best of us. The question is, do I want a revenge match before I go down and weight? But this is the 90s. The L's don't matter as much in the 90s as it did back in the... All right, we're going to change weight classes. We're going to junior middleweight. Because our goal is to get down to... Because the goal is get down to welterweight, so we can actually move up multiple weight classes and gain weight healthy way. He's like, don't sweat it. I get it, Evo. I get it. I know. Yeah, it's your fault, but you're the one that hurt me. Have been right ever since you popped me that good time. All right, we're going to clear this out. Now the question is on there. We're going to add in a training. I think we need to get some more pop to our punches. This will definitely add more pop to our punches, but the only thing I'm worried about, I'm going to wait a little bit before I add it back to the repertoire. Now I'm going to do that for... I'm going to do that when I get down to 153, 152. Plus, I don't think the open style stuck on that one. I was trying to get open style on that. No, it was freestyle. It was freestyle. I should have my hands up better. I'll add another to my repertoire too on top of that. Definitely need a left of some sort. Oh, I could do it from that position? I could do that. Ooh, okay. I could do that. I could do that. I could do that freaking left hook. I could do that left hook. Okay. Up style. All right, we'll have to try it out in sparring, see how well it works out. We'll do next sparring day. I can do it. There it goes. All right. 2 downs, 4 rounds. We'll treat it like a real fight with the headgear. We get to test out the hook now.
Round 1.
There we go. I think having that lead hand up there is going to be much better for me at that point. I can measure up better too on top of that. All right, let's try to... Oh, yeah, this is going to be much cleaner. I can definitely get on that one. I can weave in and out for that. Oh, gosh. I can't do it too many times. I just only have to worry about the uppercut. So if I get inside, I can use that to counteract anything. Oh, gosh. There it goes. Getting tired. I gotta build up endurance too.
Round 2.
It's a good measuring stick. Ooh, he got me to buy a shot. We're getting to the slugfest. He's hurt me pretty bad. Oh, he got me over top. I can still shoulder roll with this too on top of that. With the hand guards. And he countered me too. He's with that as well. Oh, I missed that chin. He's getting the overhand rights pretty clean. He's throwing a lot too. I should use that as the finisher. There it goes. There it goes. Have that Lennox Lewis style, basically. Not Lennox Lewis, but Vitaly Klitschko style. He's hurt. He's out. He's hurt and out. Yes. I think I finally found my style in this one. Guess this will be the last fight for today on this one. We just gotta get up there. Let's get down to 152. I will start strengthening up my power. So I probably, do I need to split up my power or head speed? We'll see how. See, will let me start going on there. Have to go back to hit the clock on there. I think it's trying to build some hand speed. We'll build up some hand speed. Striking the mitts will basically increase accuracy, but it's trying to build up some hand speed now. We'll do that. Do some wood chopping. It's gonna make you gain weight pretty fast though. That's okay though. All right, so get out the wood chopping. Back to the speedballing and shadow boxing. Get some good hand speed too, and power. There we go. We're seeing next weight class here. My first debut at junior middleweight. This should be an easy fight, I believe. And I hope I don't get blown out like I did last time, because good gosh.
Round one.
Oh, yes, much faster. Oh, good body shot. Ah, I couldn't finish them all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Guess trying to go for finish. Oh, yes. Got him on the ear. W. Alrighty. That was a fun one. So we went from basically pro level boxer to a, let's look at the record. To a 4-1, 4 KO loss record so far. I think upright style is gonna be my main style. I'll probably will switch hitter at this point too. That's what I'm gonna do. Do a switch hitter momentum on that one. That'll be my move on this one, to switch hit. Because I got power in both hands. I don't think anybody's playing this game. I wish somebody was. Just to check 100%. Nah, nobody else is playing this game. I wish they would. This game is probably one of the best games definitely out there. As far as fighting games is concerned. Really in-depth, really well done. I am going to raid out, though. We'll see who actually is on right now. See who else is on. We got... See who I'm following, too. Keep us playing Dead or Alive. That's actually a pretty good one. Mountain Blade's tempting. Shocker Zone as well. Actually, you know what? We'll raid out to another survival game player. They're playing Subnautica, so this is gonna be fun to watch on this one. Or do I raid out? I'll raid out. I actually didn't have enough to raid out. I didn't know I had enough to raid out too. Alright, guys. Sailor Moon deuces. Thank you guys for stopping by. Take care of yourselves. Appreciate the love you gave me today, and have a good one. I appreciate you coming by, Crit. Definitely hit you up later on if I actually do get a dedicated sale, I'll hit you up later on, Crit, on that one. So catch you later. Deuces. Much love.